Hi, I'm Mr. Fathur, and today in this video I'll be showing you on how you can solve a question through the methods of substitution. Okay, how you can substitute different values together to find the answer. Alright, it's going to be very easy. You know, there are some questions in your paper 1 where they give you an algebraic expressions, for example, like 30 plus a times 2. Okay, then how can you find the answer if a equals to 2? So these kind of expressions, right, they will need you to substitute the value of a into the expression, then you can find the answer. That is the method of substitution. Okay, so in this video I'm going to teach you on how you can apply this method into this question. Alright, okay, so let's take a look. For every problem sum, like I've said and I will say it again, that you have to read the whole question first once and then read it again, but this time sentence by sentence while you write out the clues. Okay, so always remember to write out your clues first here, then you can do your steps properly and get your answer eventually. Okay, so let's begin. Peter had some money. He spent 20% of it on the drum set and some money on the guitar. He spent He spent $90 less on a pair of shoes than on a drum set. He spent $60 less on the guitar than on the shoes. He then spent $765 on a laptop and had 3/10 of his money left. How much did Peter spend altogether? So this story, what does it tell you? It tells you that you only have one guy in this problem sum, which is Peter. And Peter wants to spend a lot of items. He spent on things like drum set, guitar, shoes, and also a laptop. Alright, so he spent a lot of things, right? And then he had some money left. Okay, so that is the whole story, the whole gist of the story. So now let's take a look at it again. By this time, write out your clues through the sentence. Okay, sentence by sentence, and then write out your clues as well. Alright, so Peter had some money. He spent 20% of it on the drum set. Alright, so you got your first clue. So you have your drum set equals to 20% of his money. So you can just write out 20% here. Alright, and then he spent some money on the guitar. So the guitar equals to how much? They say some, he just said some money. It's okay, there are still other sentences ahead. Alright, so the next sentence, he spent $90 less on a pair of shoes than on a drum set. You got your shoes now. $90 less on a pair of shoes than the drum set. So how much did the shoe cost? The drum set minus $90. Not $90 minus drum set. Here is the problem. Okay, a lot of students will tend to write out $90 minus drum set. Drum set minus $90 and $90 minus drum set are two different things. Okay, why? Because the shoes are on the other side. Okay, because they are equating shoes into a value. So what is the value here? They are saying that the shoe is $90 less than the drum set. So every subject that has been compared, write it in the first of the statement. Okay, so the first of every statement, you write out the subject that has been compared. Alright, so every time you see the last element here on the sentence will be the first in the statement here. Alright, look at the next sentence now. He spends $60 less on the guitar than on the shoes. The same exact thing. Which object is being compared? Shoes, right? On that sentence. So it's $60 less on the guitar than on the shoes. Now the guitar is here, right? You have already written it down, right? So $60 less on the guitar than on the shoes. So guitar equals to, here is the subject that's been compared. So you write out shoes minus $60. Alright, so now you know that all these three items are actually related to one another. Next sentence, he then spent $765 on the laptop and had 3/10 of his money left. Okay, now you write out laptop. Why is my A so long? Okay, so laptop equals to $765. And then he had 3/10 of his money left. Okay, now remaining equals to 3/10. Aha. So now all the clues have been written down. Simple. Now your next thing to do is to link a bridge to one another. Why do I say link a bridge? Because they are all related to one another, right? So how about you make sure that you have every number or subject that is related to one another. For example, the drum set is here. This value, substitute the value inside. And then you get the shoes here, substitute the value of this into here also. Okay, that's how you substitute, that's how you link them together. Alright, so let's try. Before you start to substitute everything, you look at all these numbers. Any number that is a bit off from this, or all these clues that you have written down. Basically, these are by numbers, by percentage, by numbers, by numbers. All of a sudden you see this. Hey, look, fractions. You are supposed to convert this into either percentage or you convert this percentage into fractions. Up to you. But for me, I find it simpler to convert this into percentage. Why? Because fraction is really difficult, okay? If you lack practice, fractions will be your biggest enemy. Alright, so I will prefer to do it the easy way. So I will just change everything into percentage. Every time you want to change decimal or fraction into percentage, you just times 100. You will get 30%. Okay, so that's how you convert. Alright, now you have all the clues written down already. So now time to link them up together. How to link them up together will be the drum set will cost 20%. Now any statement here will have drum set. Look, take a look here. This drum set is actually 20%. So just write it on top. You can write it on top or you can write it in your next sort of statement. So you can always write it here. Okay? So you get drum set equals to 20%. The first thing that you are going to compare is the shoes, right? How to link them out. So you put shoes equals to the drum set is 20%. Substitute the values inside. So you get 20%. Just follow suit. Just follow through. Okay? So minus $90. Do not minus these two numbers together because they are of different units. Okay? So this is percentage of the money. This is just the value of comparison. So do not link them up. Do not minus them together. Okay? So now you gotten the shoes ready. Now find out what's next. Guitar now is equals to shoes minus $60. How much does the shoe cost? 20% minus 90. This is how much the shoe will cost. Okay? So you put here 20% minus $90. Alright? Don't just write out 20% because the shoe is equals to one statement. So write out the statement. Okay? So you can just substitute the whole value here into this cute little shoes over here. Okay? So you can write down guitar equals to the shoes, which is 20% minus $90. Continue the statement for the guitar also. Minus $60. You will get 20% minus $150. Okay? This is a paper 2 question. You can use your calculator to write this down. But don't include that 20%. Just write out minus 90 minus 60. You will get $150. $150. Okay? This is basic bottomless question. So if you guys have problems with this, go and practice, okay? Because not much time left, guys. PSL is coming soon, okay? So So now you know the guitar will cost 20% minus $150. Alright? I suggest that we underline all the statements here to finalize their cost. Okay? And then now you know the laptop will cost $765. Okay, so laptop will cost equals to $765. And then remaining is 30%, right? Okay, so you can just write out here remaining. Alright, okay. Now you can write out all the values together already. Now all these things have been linked together, right? Because of the substitution method. Alright, so now how do we find this remaining or the amount of money that has been spent? So you look here, the amount of money that has been spent will be 70%. How you get 70%? Because the remaining is 30%. So the rest on top will be 70%. Am I right? So just put 70% on top. Okay? So your first step can be 100% minus 30% equals to 70%. That is the amount of money spent. Alright? Okay, now let's take a look at all these items that he has spent. What are the common things that he can find? Between this, and this, what are the common things? The percentage. So separate the percentage from the values. Okay? You see, all these elements are supposed to be added up together, right? So in a way, for example, let me give you an example. You have this box, okay? Okay, this is a circular box, alright? So you have 2 dots here, 3 dots here, and 4 dots here over here, okay? So total, how many dots can you find? 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9 dots. Alright? So in a way, it doesn't matter if you transfer this dot to this dot or this dot to this dot. The total makes up the same, alright? So the total does not change. So you can play around with the number. If I put square over here, I want to change this, I want to transfer this over to this part, you can. But if I were to separate them out together from each other, it's going to have a problem. So if you want to bring them from one box to the other box, or one box or one element to the other element, so make sure they are of the same unit or same, basically just same unit, okay? So this is just an example. What I'm going to do here will be this. The common thing in all these elements or items, right, will be the percentage. So separate the percentage and the value from each other. Okay, so what I can do is this $90 and $150. This element here, $90 and $150. These are the numbers that I can just switch to here, or here. Because why? Because all these make up to 100%. Doesn't matter. I can just, this $90 I can just minus here. This $150 I can just minus here also. Okay. So how about we transfer all these values, all these numbers here, dollar sign, into here, the laptop. Alright. But that does not mean that the laptop will change its price. Alright. Because I'm just combining all together at the same time. So the numbers can just be jumbled up. Alright. So you can just put $765 minus $150 minus $90. You will get $525. Okay. So now this part here, we just replace a value of $525. Okay. Simple. So now this is the only number, right? The rest are all percentage now. No more minus 90, no more minus 150. Alright? So all you see right now is just percentage only. The only dollar sign that you see is here. This one no more already. Okay? How do I make it more obvious? Alright, okay. Just imagine. Okay, now no more already. Okay? No more already. So the guitar is 20%. The shoes becomes 20%, the drum set also becomes 20%. Because why? All the compared values here I just transfer it over to here. Alright, so now you have percentage and the value. Percentage, and then value. Simple. So now you see that drum set 20%, shoes 20%, guitar 20%. The remaining 30%. So how many percent is this laptop? Very simple. So you get 100% minus 20 minus 20 minus 20 minus 30. So you get minus 20% minus 20% minus 20% minus 30%. Okay? You will get 10%. So now you know this 10% equals to $525. So 10% equals to, $525, right? Now you can equate them together. So now the question is, how much did Peter spend altogether? Now you know that he spent 70% of his money altogether. So you can just find out 70%. 70% equals to 525 times 7 equals to $3,675. Alright? Why do I times 7? Because from 10 to 70, you just times 7. So one side times 7, the other side also times 7. Alright? So that's how you solve a question based on substitution. How you can substitute each value inside each other. Alright? Because a lot of you students tend to look at this question and think, oh, I can just solve this through model. You can also draw model. Yes, you can. But when you draw model, some of students here, when they draw model, they tend to get very, very messy. Why? Because they're just comparing from one another. When you get messy with your model, you get a lot more confused than you are before, right? So instead of drawing model, here's a shorter method. Substitution. Okay? If you can do that statement whereby if A equals to 2, what is the evaluated number for 2A plus 4? You can find this kind of answers. This shouldn't be a problem for you. Alright? So thank you very much for watching, and always remember guys, PSLE is around the corner, so please do your practice, please do your revision. Okay, if you have any inquiries, do not hesitate, call this number, call me, Mr. Fathur, at 82002910. Alright, so thank you very much.